With May the 4th having just been, I decided to re-watch The Rise of Skywalker, as you gotta watch a Star Wars film on Star Wars Day. When re-watching, I couldn't help notice more than a lot of what happens in Return of the Jedi, just like how The Force Awakens mirrors A New Hope. Which got me thinking, has J.J. Abrams accidentally parodied Star Wars? Now, Star Wars is not new to parodies, with great ones done by Family Guy.
This out.
Wow, this is cool!
Yeah, everyone in the neighborhood has one.
Hey, why would you hang that up? It looks so tantalizing.
Robot Chicken.
Who is this little girl?
Oh, Lord Vader. It's take your daughter to work day, and I know, I'm sorry for bringing her, but, my wife says I never see her, and let's be honest, she's right, okay? She's right.
And a fantastic parody done by Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, we're allowing modifications, huh? Give me a sec.
Just like any great film, parodies are expected, except it's very unusual to see it done by the actual creators. So today we're going to have a look at how J.J. Abrams parodied Star Wars. The definition of a parody is an imitation of the style of a particular writer, artist, or genre with deliberate exaggeration for comic effect. So let's see how the new trilogy, and by trilogy I mean the two J.J. Abrams films, seem to do that. In the original Star Wars we have three main leads, in Luke, Leia, and Han. The new trilogy also has three in Finn, Rey, and Poe. Now Rey would be Luke, Poe would be Han, and therefore Finn must be, you guessed it, Leia. Rey and Luke are actually very similar. Rey is literally just a more powerful female version of Luke. Both of them are orphaned, both have a family member revealed to them, both of them get told by Palpatine to strike him down. Both of them end it and bring balance to the Force. Pretty similar if you ask me. Poe and Han firstly look the same sort of hairstyle and looks, both are great pilots, both managed to accomplish the near impossible in the Millennium Falcon, from doing the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs to Poe light speed skipping in Rise of Skywalker. And they both come from backgrounds of doing a bit of dodgy business. In terms of Finn being similar to Leia, they both feel Force but are weaker than their counterparts. They both lead the group and keep them together. Did you also know that Finn's stormtrooper name FN2187 is also referenced to Leia, in terms of Leia's cell number in the originals was actually 2187. In terms of the villains, we have Kylo Ren, who is, well, you guessed it, Darth Vader. They both wear masks, they are both powerful with the Force, they are both redeemed in the end by saving the protagonist, and one act of kindness making them forgiven for all the bad stuff they've done. And then the big bad guy, Palpatine, who appears in both. Side note, they should have really revealed that in the movie, not in the trailer. It just kind of made Palpatine being there less exciting. Imagine if you watch Rise of Skywalker and suddenly Palpatine's there, a bit more of a hype to it. Still not sure how Palpatine survived falling down the chute and surviving the Death Star blowing up in Return of the Jedi though, so someone can explain that to me, that'd be great, but that's not the point. Palpatine literally replays the same role, tried to get a powerful Jedi to strike him down and become the Sith leader. And when that failed, always used to zap him up with the old lightning, and both times he's defeated. There are so many moments in the new trilogy that are a carbon copy of the original. Now it may be said that history repeats itself. Today we are going through a pandemic like never before. 100 years ago the world also faced a pandemic like never before in the Spanish flu. Other famous examples are like Lincoln and John F. Kennedy. Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846, Kennedy was in 1946. Lincoln was elected president in 1860, Kennedy was in 1960. They both lost a child while in the White House. Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy, Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln. They both died after being shot in the back of the head while their wives were present. Lincoln was shot in a Ford theater, Kennedy was shot in a Ford. They were both shot on a Friday, both their assassins had 3 names and 15 letters, both assassins were killed before trial, both Kennedy and Lincoln's successor were called Johnson, and were born 100 years apart in 1808 and 1908. Now that's one crazy set of coincidences, or as I said, history repeats itself. Now, J.J. Abrams may have directed his 2 Star Wars films to show history repeating itself. However, in doing so, it brings a real sense of deja vu when watching the new ones, and not in a particularly good way. Most of the time, it just doesn't land or have the same impact. Take when Palpatine is trying to convince Rey to strike him down. In the original, building up in this moment, Luke is seen throughout the film battling with himself about the dark and good side of the Force, which when Palpatine asks him to strike him down and take the Empire, we don't know what is coming as Luke is on a knife edge. Whereas with Rey, she's always been so solid on the light side of the Force, other than using that bit of Force lightning that when Palpatine asks her to strike him down, we already know she won't. It's almost comical in a way. If we go back to the definition of a parody, an imitation of the style of a particular writer, artist, or genre with deliberate exaggeration for a comic effect, we can definitely say that it sticks to the style and we can see it's comical. The only thing left to tick off is deliberate exaggeration. We can confirm the new trilogy is a parody. And well, that part is the easiest. The original two have two Death Stars, so what did The Force Awakens have? It showed a Star Killer base, or Death Star number 3, or just a really big exaggeration on the original Death Star. Going back to Strike Me Down, the setting went from the Death Star's Emperor's room to the Sith planet in front of all the Sith. Quite the exaggeration, I feel. Even the Force has been exaggerated in the new trilogy, from healing powers to passing objects through the Force. Now, I would say there have been some pretty big exaggerations, so I'd say yes, the new trilogy, by mistake, has just become a parody of the original. Maybe the best parody of Star Wars I've ever seen, although Robot Chicken will take some serious beating. That's it for this video, unfortunately. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button and share it on social media. Tell us what you thought about the video and the newest Star Wars trilogy in the field section, or for you newbies, the comment section down below. If you're new, why not click that subscribe button for 2 new film and TV videos every week on this channel. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Why not also click that bell button so you never miss a new video. We've been here on Gate Theories. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on Tuesday with another video. Thanks for watching, guys.
Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch